Hey friends, tonight we're going to make a card with me. So I wanted to show you some Emboss Resist, and you can see the pretty bliss stamp there. So let's get started. We're going to make this kind of quick. This is a 4 1/4 by 11 crumb cake, and then this is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4, and I'm going to take the bliss stamp. And when my image is big like this, I like to take the ink straight to it like that. I'm going to use clear embossing, and I've used Versamark first. Just put it on like that. Give it a little shebang, and then add a little heat. Now, next, I want this to cool just a second or two, and I'm going to use Baja Breeze, and I'm going to cover this entire piece. Now, the cardstock I used was very vanilla, and I love when you emboss resist, it shows the image comes up through there. Hopefully the camera's not shaking, otherwise your eyes might be googly after the end of this. Googly eyes are okay. You want to get all the edges. That's what makes it pretty. And a little bit over here. Okay, so this is going to resist the ink, and how I do that is I rub my finger on it to make sure all the ink is off. Okay, see? No dirty fingers. Alrighty. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so the other thing I want to do is I'm just going to take a sponge and lightly go around the edges . And I'm using espresso. I always use the flat portion of the sponge because it just sponges better. I like to lightly sponge, and it just always looks better when you use the flat edge of the sponge. Okay, so I think we got some nice soft edges there. Now I'm going to use soft suede ink, and I'm going to come in with my Gigantico en Francais stamp set. You can tell this is one very well loved stamp. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Alright, now here's the big thing. I'm going to stamp off first, give it a nice there you go. And then I'm going to bring it right over this. Now this is not normally how I stamp a background stamp. I'm just doing this because I just want a light, pretty. And hold on a sec, I got smooch on it. Like in stuff that shouldn't be there. Okay, so over this part of the image, I see a little en Francais. I don't want that. Again, I'm going to take my finger and wipe it off. I'm such a clean stamper. Okay, the next thing we do is we're going to wrap a piece of this Beautimus seam binding. Do you not love this stuff? Love it! I don't know how many inches this is, except too much. That's the story of my life. Ask any customer that's ever been to my house, and they would tell you, wow, that's a lot of ribbon. And I'll tell you, the reason I do is because I've got fat fingers, and I like to have a little bit more playroom with my fat fingers. So, see? Oh my word. Word. Okay, let's try this again. Get in there. So bow tying really is an art, and I wish I could tell you that I made beautiful ribbons right off the bat, because I did not. My ribbons were actually pretty atrocious, and it took a while to get the knack of it. But I'm here to tell you it does happen. I always say right over left, left over right. Now, if you are not a good bow tire, In other words, your bows are coming out pretty, try seam binding or the taffeta ribbon because I think it's a good ribbon to start with. All right, we always have to make ribbon pretty, so we come in with our ribbon scissors, and I just like to make a little V on mine right here and right there. And now I saved some of these pieces for other uses. Oh, so pretty. Okay, and we're going to come back and we're going to use the best thing known to mankind, dimensionals. And we'll just put them all over here. You never can have enough dimensionals. Just put them all over. As many as you feel. And get those backings off. Just throw them down. Anywhere is fine. Okay, then we're going to bring this right back up. And hopefully we have it going the right way. I've been known to stamp that in francais the wrong way. Oh, that's just pretty. Now I'm going to just fix this bow a little bit more. Oh, let me show you a little trick. Little trick I like to do. If your ribbon pieces, this one, is not staying where you want it to, let me show you what you do. You take a little mini glue dot and you stick it underneath it, and really it's not going to go anywhere. And I'm going to put that right there. And magically, oh, looky there. That's exactly where I wanted it. Okay, last thing we're going to do is take some more mini glue dots, and we're going to use these. I'm using the neutral buttons, and I'm actually not threading these buttons. It's kind of hard, but I didn't want to thread them. I just kind of want to do likey this and put it right here. And there you go. Now this card doesn't have a sentiment, but I think you can tell. It's kind of yummy. Hope you're having a great day. I'll see you next time.